Muddy River TV.
Hi, this is Ron Kinscherf. We are taking the Book Nook experience outside for the first time ever because the Quincy Public Library has their mobile library with us, and the mobile librarian.
Yes.
Gina Miller was with us here today. Talk about, you guys got to be thrilled that this is finally here.
Yeah, it's been a long wait. Custom construction and the wait for the Bookmobile have been no joke.
Yeah.
And we are really excited that the mobile library is here and on the streets of Quincy, ready to serve the community.
Yeah, it's been like 20 years since you guys have had something like this.
Yeah, since 2003 when the old Bookmobile was taken out of service. And then plans have been in the works for this Bookmobile since 2022.
Yeah, it sounds like the community really rallied behind getting another one of these here, didn't it?
Yeah, the entire project has been funded by the community, by private organizations and private individuals.
So how much input did you guys here in Quincy have in the coloring and the design and all that type of stuff?
Yeah, so the inside of the bus and like the physical construction of the bus was all proposed by Matthews Specialty Vehicles, the company that made the bus, working with the administration at the time. And then when we got to the exterior wrap, then our marketing director worked with a local designer to come up with a design that would reflect the brand of the library and the mission of the mobile library.
Yeah, I noticed the colors are pretty much similar to what you guys have used in the past. So is the goal of this thing to replicate the experience if I went into the library or brought my grandkids to the library?
Yeah, so we really want to have as many components of the library as possible on wheels, focusing on how the library can better serve underserved areas of our community that traditionally can't make it to the library for any number of reasons.
Okay, and it's not just for kids. You're not just not for schools and things like that.
Right, not just for kids. We have three main areas of focus with our service. One is after school programs, one is early literacy, so daycares and preschools. And another one is community living facilities, like senior living facilities like Sunset Home and Good Samaritan Home and Curtis Creek Retirement Center.
So you could check out books here, right?
Yes,
and
you
then
can.
do you return them back here, or how's that work?
You can check out books here and you can return them here at any of our book drops or at the main branch.
So let's say I'm looking for a book, I'm a senior living someplace. If you don't have that book, can you make a request and then that book would be there the next time you come?
We can put books on hold for you, and just like we can get books at the main branch from any of our partnered libraries around the state, those same resources are available to patrons on the mobile library.
So it's also a wireless hotspot, right? So that's obviously technology is taking a step forward.
Yeah, so that was one of the things we wanted to do with the mobile library because many of our patrons come to the main branch for technology access.
Can we go inside?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go inside. Come on, guys. Okay, so we're inside the mobile library, books everywhere. Obviously, it is a mobile library, but you have Daniel Steele here. We've done some James Patterson.
Sure do.
Tons of kids stuff too. So
lots of kids books, picture books, easy readers, board books, plenty of nonfiction. And then on the other side, we've got juvenile graphic novels, kids chapter books. We've got YA for our teens and adult fiction and nonfiction, including a large selection of large type.
So how hard was it to figure out what to put in here? Obviously, I have limited space, but I asked you a question about some of the James Patterson stuff. Well, we don't have that in here. So was there a lot of research, or you just start grabbing stuff?
A lot of research, a lot of communicating with other libraries about what similar vehicles with similar service models have used, and then figuring out what we wanted those proportions of our collection to be. And then, of course, what you see on the bus right now is only about a third of what we have.
Oh, really?
Right. There's more that's in the main branch downstairs that is earmarked as part of the mobile library collection. So as these items check out, that's where we'll restock from.
So
that Patterson book you mentioned, it's probably on the shelf right now, on its way to the mobile library as soon as there's space on that shelf. Or a patron's checked it out, and then it'll just be circulating back on
I'm
the
assuming you're going to have like a separate checkout system for the library versus the primary library, right?
Yeah. So
and you can't check out stuff here?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and again, wireless access. Folks, when they come, they can sit outside and do whatever they want to do on their mobile device. Phones can hook up to this too, so this is pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
And is that a printer folks can use at some point?
It is, yeah. So right now, we'll be able to offer printing, scanning, and copying for patrons, just like at the main branch. And we hope to be able to offer faxing soon.
Okay, cool. Wow. Okay.
I know, right?
Back to the 1990s.
I know, but that is a thing that like we're one of the
people still do
few
it, yeah.
places that people can do that for free.
All right, and I'm
So.
fairly tall. I
You
can
are.
fit, and you offer movies also that could be rented out of here
Yep.
too, right?
Movies and audiobooks.
Oh, wow,
One
cool.
of the things we're really excited to have is audiobooks called playaways. This is like an all-in-one audiobook unit. Like instead of having to put a CD in a CD player, you can just plug in earbuds to the
Oh, wow.
the
Okay.
unit, and then you can just throw this in your bag when you're going
Okay.
in the car or wherever.
Do you have those for kids too?
We sure do.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for the hospitality of letting us come in here, Gina.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on board with us.
Yeah, going to have a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, we sure are.
All right, this has been a mobile book nook in the mobile library.
Yep.
Gina Miller, the mobile librarian. I'm Ron Kinscherf, the mobile reporter with Muddy River News.